Early birds may have inherited Neanderthals' penchant for getting up early. The interbreeding of our ancestors with Neanderthals has its consequences. Scientists have found that people identifying as so-called early birds inherited their preference for getting up early from our extinct relatives. Modern humans come from Africa. Environmental factors there have shaped many of their biological characteristics. About 70,000 years ago, the ancestors of modern humans began to migrate to Eurasia, where they encountered a new, diverse environment, including greater temperature variability and greater seasonal changes, such as shorter days in winter. But Neanderthals and Denisovans lived in Eurasia long before modern humans arrived in these areas. These archaic hominins are believed to have diverged from modern humans around 700,000 years ago. And as a result, our ancestors and archaic hominins evolved in different environmental conditions. This has led to the accumulation of genetic variation and lineage-specific phenotypes. When modern humans arrived in Eurasia, they interbred with archaic hominins, which allowed modern humans to acquire genetic variants already adapted to these new environments. Research from 2020 even found that all people alive today have approximately 2% Neanderthal DNA. Previous research has shown that most of the features of archaic ancestors inherited by modern humans were not advantageous and were removed by natural selection. But some of these genetic variants persist. For example, some archaic genetic variants have been linked to differences in hemoglobin levels in Tibetans living at higher altitudes, immune resistance to new pathogens, levels of skin pigmentation, and fat composition. But let's get back to the changing environment of modern people. The Eurasian environments in which Neanderthals and Denisovans lived for several 100,000 years are located at higher latitudes and are characterized by more variable daylight conditions. The further north you go, the shorter the days in winter become. And the level of light exposure has biological and behavioral consequences that can lead to evolutionary adaptations. Scientists have previously extensively studied the evolution of circadian adaptation in insects, plants and fish, but it has not been well studied in humans. They therefore examined whether there was genetic evidence for differences in the circadian clocks of Neanderthals and modern humans. In new research published in the journal Genome Biology and Evolution, scientists armed with 3 Neanderthal and 1 Denisovan genomes compared them with the DNA of hundreds of thousands of modern humans collected in the British Biobank. This large biomedical database contains genetic information from various people along with information about their lifestyle and overall health. The researchers looked at 246 genes that help control the biological clock. They compared the gene versions of extinct hominins with those found in modern humans. They found over 1,000 mutations shared only by modern humans and 1 or more Neanderthals or Denisovans. Further analysis showed that many of these mutations likely had a significant impact on the functioning of the biological clock. The researchers then looked at biological clock-related genetic variants that some living humans inherited from Neanderthals and Denisovans. They found many variants influencing sleep preferences. Moreover, these variants influence the tendency to get up early. By analyzing the fragments of Neanderthal DNA that remain in modern human genomes, we discovered a striking trend, said John Capra of the University of California, San Francisco. Many of them affect the genes that regulate the biological clock in modern people, in most cases increasing the tendency to be so-called an early bird. He added, the tendency to be a morning person may have been evolutionarily advantageous to our ancestors living at higher latitudes in Europe, and would therefore be a Neanderthal genetic trait worth preserving. Why? This change likely allows the circadian clock to adapt more quickly to changing light patterns with the seasons. Faster and more flexible internal clocks allowed for faster adaptation to the new environment for modern people. When humans evolved in tropical Africa, day length averaged 12 hours, said Mark Maslin of University College London, who was not involved in the study. Hunter-gatherers spend only 30% of their time gathering food, so 12 hours is a lot of time. However, the further north you go, the shorter the days become in winter, and when food is scarce, you have to start gathering it as soon as there is light, he added. But sleep and wake patterns are not the only characteristics that can be attributed to Neanderthal genes. Research from October indicates that people who have variants of genes inherited from Neanderthals are more sensitive to certain types of pain. It's worth noting that these findings do not prove that Neanderthal genes are responsible for the sleeping habits of all early risers. Many different factors beyond genetics can influence when people wake up, including social and environmental factors.